What's up, family? Welcome back. This is actually a different segment within the channel that I'm trying to start up to bring not only value to each other, but also to bring information which will then be informative so we all can understand and know what's going on in the world and have a discussion about it and to bring positive vibes always to know how it not only impacts us as individuals but also impact our communities. So I'm trying a different thing. We can call this the Almighty Show episode one, if that's what you want to call it. But we got this gentleman up here, Donald Trump. So it comes to know that Trump is to testify in his own 250 million civil fraud trial. He already has 91 charges in in Georgia. Sorry, 91 charges in Georgia, going after his finances, past women, Dylan's children, and those in his defensive team. And members going broke on his team as well. Even coming after him. A lot of the swing states in regards of him not even participating in any type of presidential debate. He's leading Biden by far from what I believe in the swing states. Um, and it's just very interesting. Family, comment down below your thoughts on this. How come, and if you guys see me looking, I'm looking at my notes. How come they didn't go before him or after him in regards to pregnancy? I said pregnancy. In regards to his presidency, how come they didn't come after him before or after? If they have 91 charges against this man, um, I believe they would have arrested him by now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just very interesting. How come they didn't arrest him before or after his presidency if things were that deep, with all these things being stacked and brought up informally against him in regards of his trial and so forth, and things being a civil trial and also a criminal trial. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that his run was taken as a joke. I believe that Donald Trump even took his own presidential run as a joke and didn't believe that he would actually become president. And it just these are just my thoughts on it. I believe that he was using while he was running for president in his first years of becoming president, his first term. I believe that he was using the presidential debate and candidacy as leverage to bring value within himself and bring more publicity for people who may or may have not known him at all. Donald Trump is a well-known man for his entrepreneur accolades, no question about it. But I believe that his presidential debate and him going to run for president actually brought more, let's say, social media or media presence. Um, Media presence would be viable for him in the long haul, and I think that's how he looked at it. And when he actually became president, I believe it was a shock for not just all of us, myself, I should speak for, but himself as well. And I highly believe that. And that was the first thing I wanted to bring up in regards of bringing you guys information. So we'll see how things panned out, and I hope to keep you guys updated in regards of that. And also we have something interesting to talk going on to the next thing. In regards to immigration. Immigration in regards of, I should say, Denver. Uh, Denver has been popping in regards of a lot of immigrants coming over, Venezuelans and so forth. So let's get into that and see what's going on, family, with that. Um, so let's see.
Taking Denver's migrant crisis to the steps of the White House, Mayor Mike Johnston joined Chicago's mayor to meet.
Mike Johnston. So we got Mike Johnston in Denver. He met with Brandon Johnson right here, with the glasses on. This fellow who is the Chicago mayor, the mayor of Chicago, I should say. And far as I'm not far from what my understanding is, you have the city of Chicago, you have New York City, and you have Denver, who all are sanctuary cities, having a lot of immigration issues. Individuals coming across the border looking for a better life, um, in America as a land of opportunity, as America is to be seen as, and always been narrated as, and also been marketed as. Um, so as they're coming across a lot of challenging issues in regards of migrants coming over, Brandon Johnson here, mayor of Chicago, likes to call them asylum seekers. Asylum meaning individuals who have, from my understanding, who have been going through something within their country, rather it's war or factors that are affecting our family or prosecutions that take place where they then leave their country and go to another, seeking a beneficial seeking it to be beneficial not only for themselves but also their family, having a positive impact. So let's see what more they have to say. Mary Johnson seeks federal funding for migrants in Denver. So let's see how that goes. It plans out. They all laughing and joking, and you know.
White House leaders and members of Congress yesterday pushing for federal action.
More than 100 migrants arrived in Denver today, so the city now has served more than 26,000 people since the end of last year at a cost of nearly $2 million per week.
Tonight, Denver
108 new arrivals, 26,272 total served, 2 million per week being spent. I find that very interesting because if you were to go to your current mayor office right now and you needed something this world in regards to support, and being a undergraduate college student or a graduate college student trying to make your way and you know not going for a basket weaving degree, but investing in yourself in any way, shape, form, if it comes to regards of nurturing your business or your education, they will give you $1. You know what I'm saying? Mm, they will send you here and there, send you all around the world, rather than support you as an American citizen in regards to you investing in yourself. But you can't get those student loans, you know what I'm saying, and apply for FAFSA and apply for some scholarships, and hopefully you get a couple stipend checks you can save. But as far as the money's getting allocated to you as a citizen, and a tax-paying citizen, um, and paying taxes and working as an American citizen, these are where our funds are being located as tax-paying citizens, to migrants who are being spent on, which in regards of $2 million per week in translation. So let's get it.
Claire Lavazorio is telling us about a hotel shelter closure despite the increase in people needing help.
When this hotel closes on Monday, about 30 migrants will be transferred to 4 other shelters across the city. I talked to one woman here from Venezuela who says she has a short-term plan, but no long-term solution for a place to stay. After a 3-month journey through
A short-term plan, but no real solution in regards to long-term. And also, what spikes my curiosity is the mayor. Denver, Chicago, New York City. What is the long-term plan here? Okay, the short-term plan is, okay, we go to President Biden and we ask for funding in hopes that he bridging the gap holes within the budget, bridging the gaps within the budgeting within the city, the financial from a financial standpoint, bridging the gap and filling in the holes within the budgeting within the city. But at the end of the day, these funds are being received in a way that the funds are being received are through American citizens and citizens that just pay their taxes, because our tax-paying dollars are going to these migrants, which then the funds could be allocated and even given or even pushed out to even bridge the gap between their budget, within the city, within their inner cities and in these sanctuary cities, but also how much money they're pushing out in regards to housing these migrants. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, using migrants as leverage to get more funds from the president, But at the end of the day, long term, where is this going? My thoughts on it, family, and this is just my take on it. The game plan here is to create another community of voters, which then they can leverage, in the long run, being beneficial for them to be elected again in office because they supported and created this second or this extra class of voters, which are migrants, Venezuelan voters, and Venezuelan individuals coming over here as migrants officially, and eventually becoming official citizens of America. That's just my take on it, family.
This woman from Venezuela is one of 2,000 migrants now living in Denver.
We're getting by day, searching.
She's getting by day. Eyebrows on fleek. Got the little fancy chain on. Got even tatted up right here. Know what I'm saying? Hair all slick, silky like the pillowcase on buyebuypillow.com. I don't know. I'm just making it up, family. You know what I'm saying? So if you all diddied up and looking fancy, huh? You know what I'm saying? Are you really struggling? Because at the end of the day, if you really struggling, trust me, your whole appearance and persona is going to reflect your situation or circumstance. I'm not judging nobody, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've been through some hard times. Yeah, I'm 24-year-old, but I know how it feels, and I know where your next meal coming or where you're going to be able to afford to go get some extra food so you can create your next meal. Can't even get a haircut, and the upkeeping on herself is what I'm saying seems to not reflect what the situation and what she's saying. So
Used to life here because it's very difficult as well, the English language, the city, the cold, but we'll get there.
She's staying at the Comfort Inn in North Denver, one of 5 hotels being temporarily used as shelters for migrants. Though numbers are still high, the city says 108 people arrived in Denver Friday. The city will stop using the Comfort Inn as a shelter next Monday. Denver's Mayor Mike Johnston led a group of mayors this week.
This is the New York mayor. This is Chicago mayor, Brandon Johnson, and this is Denver, Mike Johnston.
Met with the White House to request financial help for the migrant crisis.
Part of the conversation.
White House requesting financial help, and after they receive this more help, you're back in the same cycle, is what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, what is the long-term thing here? What is the long-term solution besides that's the thoughts that I took on it, family? And I'm also just curious. I believe that these political individuals, I believe that it's going to cause uproar within their cities, where individuals are going to become woke and vote more effectively.
Was about the importance of the presidential supplemental funding request, which also includes support for communities and to continue our work to accelerate the process of work permits.
Amanda Blaurock, executive director of the Village Exchange, says funding is tight for her nonprofit that provides services for hundreds of migrant families each week, with limits to the length of time people can stay in shelters. Blaurock is working to support legislation to speed up migrants' ability to legally work in the U.S.
Legally work. And also, it's going to even the playing field for those individuals who do not want to take on jobs because they feel the pay isn't fair enough. These individuals will.
Because 14 days as an individual and you're out, or 37 days as a family, well, what's next? That doesn't change your legal status.
And then also what raises my other curiosity is, okay, if you came over to America and you realize it isn't what it really is, or it seemed to be what it really is, I mean, at the end of the day, and you live day by day and it's hard, well, what was the difference between the country you came from? You feel what I'm saying?
Still not have a job.
As for this woman, after the Comfort Inn's closure, she plans to stay at another hotel nearby for a week with money she saved. And from there,
for what money?
Plans to stay at another hotel nearby for a week with money she saved.
What money are you saving, and where are you getting the money from? I told you, family. I told y'all she looking too fancy. She's saying something without saying something, man. That's the key right there. Money she saved, but where's the money coming from? So we're gonna leave that right there, family. Um, I hope that sparks you guys' interest. However, let's get into sorry, family. Let's get into Tesla. You know, we got Tesla here. Um, Elon Musk is making moves. With a new car in Germany. I got word of. I want to actually show you guys the car. It's supposed to be a low end, more affordable car. Um, within Germany, their Germany plant, or I should say factory, they created. I'm actually looking. Okay, so this is the car, family. I'm about to show you guys the car right about now. Fancy car, nice car. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking it. As far as I feel as though they're really challenging the automotive industry, and they're really shaking things up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel as though it's going to be a very impactful move here. I want to know you guys' take on it in regards to that. Uh, 1 second, family. I'm going to show you guys the car right about. Nice car, nice car. I give you that. It's um. 1 second, family. 1 second. New car, Germany rollout. I like how the headlights is way different. It looks more sporty. I have to give you. I have to give you that. It looks way more sporty. Um, mm, I'm trying to figure this out. 1 second, family. Tesla. And it's supposed to be a more affordable alternative out in Germany. Um, so I'm curious to see you guys' intake on it, or I should say input. I could just put it to the screen actually. Um, here we go. I just put it. I'll show you guys on my screen. Okay. So here we go. This is Tesla's rollout here. Okay. Nice car, nice car. So Tesla set to build a factory in Germany, 25,000 euro car, or in the U.S. money, if you want to put it in translation, $26,838. Electric vehicle maker is aiming for a mass uptake in its cars, to drive out manufacturer costs. Competed against a lot of United States, China, Korean, Japanese automakers, you know, and a lot of these automakers, Honda, Toyota, Nissan, these individuals came into the game, the automotive industry, especially coming to America, as being a low cost alternative option, and then they upped their quality and became very efficient in regards of creating more and more qualified, um, amazing quality, where it's appeasing and more, you know, pleasing for the people, which caused them to be very successful. So they tend to gain more profit with low prices. Now, when it comes to Elon Musk, who is not, um, let's say, one dimensional. Elon Musk is not one dimensional. You see him; he took over Twitter. He is known for being a technological company and being a technological guru, I should say, and being very innovative and inventive in ways, where automakers cannot compete. The ones like Toyota, Nissan, and so forth. He's coming out with the Cybertruck. He's coming out with the Roadster. which sparks my interest. You also have others. And a mass production um, with a 25,000 euro vehicle being made in Berlin, Germany. Um, Increase vehicle delivery to be 20 million by 2030. All these other automakers who trying to get onto the electro tip and trying to get it together and be very innovative and join the electric community. It's being very, very tough. I'm not sure if you guys have seen with the UAW, the union for the automakers working on the plant, well, auto workers, I should say, working on the plant, creating um, cars in regards to Stellantis or Chrysler, very fairly known as now, um, Ford and so forth. Um, they're trying to be more innovative in regards to transferring over to electric vehicles. But it's very hard because of, the microchip shortage and the investment that comes with it, along with workers striking. Well, the strike is over now, and they struck a deal, with GM, Ford, and Chrysler or Stellantis, so to say. But at the end of the day, how much more are they going to be paying these workers? Where eventually they're looking for their profit, um, at a low cost manufacture rate, more of their profit to go and invest in their technology and transferring over to the electric um, car arena. But then the question is, how long are they going to have to allocate the funds to then pay these workers on their plants? So eventually, I feel as though they're going to want to fully invest into the electronic tip with the microchips and the innovation. And they're going to have to try to find a way to do away with workers, which is also coming at a costly price as well. Rather than Tesla has the advantage because they came into the game already crushing the electric vehicle arena. So that's my little take on things. That's my 3 little stories I wanted to bring to you guys and be very informative and bring some type of viable information to your communities and something that could be very interesting to talk about. So comment down below, family, on your take on things, how you feel about these current events that I shared with you. And also comment down below or email me any other events you want me to have my take on and bring to you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode and enjoyed this video of the Almighty Show. At the end of the day, family, let that peace, love, and positivity spread always. Let the love supersede the hate. Give this video a big thumbs up, man. Because on YouTube, algorithm is totally free. And I know, family, peace.